Ralo, you done had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Car crash.
Correct.
What happened, man?
Man, it's this rain, man. You know,
On the road.
you can't control what God, Mother's nature. And then every time I wrecked 2 cars in 1 month. The first one, my Corvette, I had tried to get over, and the car tried to didn't want to let me over, and it hydroplaned, the water came up out of it. And then in them Corvettes, them expensive cars, they real easy to drive. Real easy to crash. It's better to drive a cheap car. You smell
right? So that damage on this truck, this van, looked pretty bad.
Right.
How many people was traveling with you?
I think it was 12 people in that van, right? Yeah. Probably about 10 to 12 people now.
The van flipped over a couple times, and everybody walked away without a scratch.
Both times, all right? Both.
Yeah, we walked away without a scratch. My girl now, I've been with her 13 years. She was in the Corvette with me. And, DP done walked out without a scratch. But,
wow.
It's a couple dudes try to play like they were hurt, to sue the insurance company and stuff. You know how that go.
My neck, my back, my neck and my back.
Nah, he ain't even say nigga back. He said his chest. I said, your chest? For real? I had to cut that dude off. I can't even have that around me, man.
No, you already know, man. So I'm seeing a lot of your social media game is going crazy. You got these chapters. Tell me about these chapters. What are these, your vlogs, or what's going on with these chapters?
I just like to show the things that I got going on. I do a lot for the community. I do a lot for the people. I give back a lot. And I just like to record. I just like my life anyway, you know what I'm saying? And for me, they pay me to get on stage, but it's an honor for me to even get up there and the people that know my music word for word and just love me the way they love me. The love that people show me, I think that it need to be seen.
Right.
So everywhere I go, I take my boy DP, and he just record everything that I do, and we just put it in the chapters, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You've been independent too for a minute.
Correct.
And now you got this new deal.
Right.
So what changes? So before you put out music when you wanted to, how you wanted to,
right.
Does any of that change? What changes now that you signed?
I'm still put out music anytime I want to, because it's in my contract. I already got that classified. For the most part, I wanted to still make mixtapes and albums whenever I got ready. So I'm still going to strategically put it out. I ain't going to beat myself up and do it. But, the thing about signing with somebody else, the numbers go up. All the numbers go up. They put you in placements that we can't put ourselves in, you know what I'm saying? Labels doing things that they'll never let independent artists do. Right. They got relationships with Spotify. They got relationships with iTunes. They got relationships with radio stations. They got relationships that we'll never have. And, they've been having them relationships for decades.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, they going to always put them people first, because that's their biggest clientele. It's going to always be another Ralo come through. But Universal, Epic, they already got all the many labels, no disrespect to other labels, but they already got people that they deal with. You see what I mean? All my numbers gonna go up, from the shows to my views to everything.
Right. So this Birdman situation, like I said before, we already cleared up the Future situation as far as your relationship. Birdman situation, a lot of people thought you were actually signed to Rich Gang because you was definitely running with Birdman. What's that relationship like nowadays?
Birdman, he been going through a lot of things with, his situation with Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Wayne. If you look at him, or if you be around him, you can tell, you can look in his face and tell, it's eating him up real heavy. So he kind of fishy about who he mess with, you know what I'm saying? Because he be wanting to put bags behind people. He be wanting to lock in with different people, but it just ain't been looking right. You smell me? Things ain't been going right over there.
Right.
So I'm 100% behind him and my dog and everything. I was trying to get things done with him. You know what I'm saying? But he had other artists. He had to focus on Jacquees. He had to focus on. He always focused on the whole unit. But I need somebody that can focus on Ralo.
Right.
I need somebody that can just help me and brand me and push me. And that's what Gucci Man got to offer. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no other artists. I'm first, and I'm just first in line, and it's always good to be first in line. Right. You smell me? And he ain't promoting no artists on his page but myself, and it's an honor. And I know he 100% behind me. He's silent. He's just like me. You know what I'm saying? Roger Davis, Pharrell Davis, we got the same birthday. We just same kind of men. And then I could have went to go do my own independent thing and got my own Like, I got offers from major labels myself, but I just always wanted to see black men link up. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody never link up. Like, all bosses always do their own thing. Like, don't no bosses really come together and like help build something bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like, just like Jay-Z and Kanye, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we can do that in the South.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could have went to go sign to them. I had deals on the table with everybody, but I just wanted us to build a foundation in the South, you know what I'm saying? And like build it up so other artists in the South can sign up on us and we can be bigger than everybody.
Okay. And what's this record label called now?
It sounds 1017 Eskimos.
1017 Eskimos.
Right.
Why Eskimo? Do you know?
I don't know.
Burr?
That you know.
So much ice?
Walt,
Right.
The Elliot Ice?
You know, Walt do his thing, you know. Whatever he with, I'm 100% behind him. He don't make too many bad decisions no more. I gotta say no more.
I heard you got a good deal over there. And you being the first artist getting a good deal, is that a lot of pressure?
I never had a deal, so I ain't never knew what a deal was. But but you know, as looking at contracts, like if somebody come to you and they say they got a $500,000 deal, or they say, you know, usually most up and coming artists get a $250,000 deal, you gotta know that breakdown. Like, you gotta know you only gonna get $50,000 advance. You gotta know you only gonna get probably $100,000 recording budget. The other $50,000 gonna come when you deliver first album. Like, people don't tell you that. People don't tell you, like, yeah, he got $1 million deal, but half of that he ain't getting.
Right.
Probably 75% of that he ain't getting. So, like, I was looking through all these contracts with many different people that I have went to, and, like, this just been the best deal. Like, I was able to do whatever I want to do. I keep all my own show money. Not saying that because if he wants some money, he can go up and call me for $200,000-$300,000 easy. I just give it to him. But, like, he let me just keep so much, and, like, I honestly, my lawyer as well as myself, we just don't understand why he blessing me so much. You smell me?
Well, I mean, you do a lot of good things in the community. You know what I'm saying? I think just for your growth, as far as you being a wild boy back in the day, wild youngin', you know what I'm saying, and having to sit down and just growth, and you just reading and educating yourself, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's why you getting all the blessings, because your heart's in it. What's next for Ralo, man? Fam Goon, Fam American, all that, your movement? You
know, I just dropped Fam American Gangster 2 yesterday on my birthday, and it did remarkable numbers. Like, the screens is ridiculous on the project. Like, you can go, you know, numbers don't lie, you know what I'm saying? And it just did well. So right now I'm just focusing on this project with Guwap and myself called Ralo LaFleur. We dropping it whenever my mixtape somehow go down a little bit, but I dropped the classic yesterday, so we're gonna have to hang on. But I already got the January, February, March, April, May, June, July in the bag. I'm just trying to kill the summer. You smell me? Like, we planning for next year. We already got this year in the bag. But I'm actually looking for artists, and Wap he keep telling me to look for artists, but these dudes ain't loyal. Like, they don't want to put in no work. You know what I'm saying? They work ethic is so horrible, man. Like, they don't want to go on the road. How you not gonna want to go on the road? I don't be wanting to go on the road, but I still get up. I got kids and everything. I got a girl I love to death, and I still had to get up out that bed and get on that road. You smell me? Like, I've been trying to help artists do the same thing, but don't nobody want to work.
Let me ask you too. Like, you've been a Muslim for what, like 7 years now, right?
Correct.
Since like 2010, right?
Right.
So, how do you feel about the current state in which our country treats Muslims, and how Donald Trump wants to put a ban on Muslims right now? How do you feel about that whole situation?
You know, my whole crew of Bloods, Crips, GDs, and different colors. Like, you know what I'm saying? I came from the Bluff. I came from being in prison. Like, I made a lot of my friends in prison, and all of us was just separated. Like, it was like almost segregation, like black and white. Like, they had black people go to the bathroom, white people go to their bathroom. Back in the day, it was to the point where the Crips went to their bathroom, the Bloods went to their bathroom, the GDs went to this bathroom, the Muslims, you know, we went to any bathroom because we ain't, you know what I'm saying, like that. But I changed a lot of people's life when I came home from prison. Like, my whole community Muslim. Every homeboy I ever had Muslim, and if they ain't, I tell them keep stay from around me, because I know this the right way. You know what I'm saying? I know believing in God, whatever you doing. Like, if you go to church every week, but you gotta be a godly man, bro. I don't want to even talk to no dude that don't believe in God. Like, I just don't even want no relationship with that dude. And for him to say the things that he's saying about Islam is very, like, ignorant, Cause like you can't know what's going on, cause the Quran better the real killer. I done shot a lot of people. I done sold more heroin than anybody. You smell me? So like, if it took from me to leave that lifestyle alone, and I definitely didn't want to leave it alone, like at all. I got away with it. You smell me? So like, it took me from that to this. Like, I say yes sir, no ma'am, no ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a very respectful brother, and I don't got to do that. Like. And it just keep me humble and stuff. Like, it's a blessing. Like, Islam has made me the best dude that I can possibly be in life. You smell me?
Dope. Well, I don't really got no more questions, man. You pretty much answered everything. I definitely want to appreciate you and thank you for coming out and rocking with us and dropping that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to see what's next, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping until I get one of my little artists coming in here. You might have a couple gray hairs. No, I ain't stopping until I get some artists walking in here and you telling them like I did the same thing with your CEO. You see what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build an empire. Now I got somebody. I'm up under somebody's wing. Now I'm actually trying to put some people up under my wing. You see what I mean? I'm trying to make $1 billion out of it. I never looked at the great people. I always looked at them and said I can be greater. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at Jay-Z and didn't care about what he got. I told Gucci Man when I first signed the contract, I said, bro, I want you and Keisha to be Beyonce and Jay-Z. I believe in y'all. I settle for Kanye. I might not have a Kim, but I settle for Kanye. I just want everybody to be big, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
So speaking of like just the Muslims in the rap community, you know what I'm saying, before we get up out of here, what's your relationship with Khaled?
You know, I went to Magic City with Future one night, and DJ Khaled was with us. And you know, DJ Khaled did my mixtape, my first mixtape for American Gangster.
Sure did. I remember that.
And the brother, it took him probably like 2-3 months to send me my drops. You smell me? And then I asked the dude, I'm like, man, what's going on? Cause I wanted him to say all praise to Allah. Like, shout out to all my Muslim brothers around the world. That's just something. The reason why I wanted him to host my mixtape was because he was Muslim. And like, I swear before I started banging Islam like I'm banging it, like before I started saying pop all this takbir, Allahu Akbar, like all these brothers were scared to say it. Like everybody was scared to show that they were Muslim. Right. I don't know if it was because of politics or if people gonna look at them different, but even Kevin Gates called me and was like, bro, you helped me get on my deen. Like you helped me. Like he wasn't doing it either. Nobody was doing it. Like, I got my boy Muslim in the bluff who raised me. Like who raised me since I was a little bitty boy. I didn't even know they were Muslim. Right. And they came out the clouds, you know what I'm saying? Like, I swear to God, bro, and it's a blessing. And thank God, don't thank me, but like none of these dudes was claiming Islam. Like, you can go on his page and go look at his old pictures. Nobody was saying Allahu Akbar. Nobody. Like, and like I love it so much. And I know how music got a big influence on our whole culture that I rap it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep rapping it. And wasn't even supposed to be rapping and stuff like that. But if it did what it take for me to get everybody to the next level, that well, I'm willing to sacrifice myself. I'm willing to sacrifice my whole life for it. You smell me?
That's word.